Angel Reese boarded a private jet. My goodness. For a postseason trip hours after missing Chicago's 91-86 season finale loss to the Liberty on Thursday night, as seen in a video on her TikTok page.
Due to an alleged injury, Angel Reese was unable to play in a game against the Sky. People are astonished when, hours later, they see her dancing on TikTok as if she were trying out for a music video. Please. This is not the first time Angel has pulled a similar stunt. However, what are your thoughts? Is it an explanation for an injury or just drama queen behavior?
Oh, she wants the hell out of Chicago, I guess, after drowning her teammates publicly. It's weird. You want out, but you're the one that actually did it. Maybe she did it to find her way out of town. Maybe that was the master plan. But this hurt back is been, of course, under some scrutiny. Some people have questioned the hurt back as to maybe the back's just not that hurt at all. She just didn't want to play. She tapped out. She quit. However you want to work.
The hypocrisy here is unbelievable. So let's now examine this. Angel Reese did not play in Chicago's season-ending game, officially recorded as unwell or injured. According to reports, there had a persistent back issue. A backache. All okay, all right. Back injuries are dangerous. Careers are terminated. Here's the issue. A few hours later, Angel shared a TikTok of herself twerking, bending over, and dancing.
Check in on Angel Reese. As we know, she missed the last game of the year. Let's check just to be sure that we've got all of our ducks in a row here. Let's just take a look. She missed the last game. It was Thursday against the New York Liberty. Yep, okay, right there. Let me scroll down. She missed with a D&D injury/illness. Now, it's our understanding that, of course, she's got some kind of a back injury, correct?
Let's make this clear. You're not too injured to dance on social media, but you're too injured to play professional basketball. After that, you record it yourself and upload it. In essence, you're daring others to criticize you. People start to wonder if the injury is real because of this type of stuff. Once more, Angel Reese is at the epicenter of the chaos.
You missed this guy's final 3 games of the season due to a lingering back injury, in quotes, posted a TikTok video of her and her friend embarking on a getaway amid the star forward's strained relationship with the team. So, let's go over here. This is... Whoa, what happened? No. Let's go back. There we go. Okay. So, let me stop this. This is Angel right there. This is the friend in the back. And Angel's doing all kinds of hunching and whatever. Got her back in the air.
As soon as they watched the video, fans attacked her in the comments section. There were terms like attention seeker, phony, and selfish everywhere. Others were questioning, if she can bend and dance like that, why couldn't she give this guy 20 minutes? They do have a point, to be honest. You cannot broadcast a video demonstrating that your back isn't that terrible after informing supporters that you are sidelined due to a poor back. This has nothing to do with detesting Angel Reese. It has to do with responsibility. The WNBA already has problems with credibility. When a player is discovered living it up after missing a game due to injury, it gives the league a bad impression. Caitlin Clark, meanwhile, is out there receiving elbows to the face, getting pushed every other time, and yet showing up for every game. That is the difference. While one player perseveres, the other checks out and performs a TikTok dance. Let's face it, Angel has a history of this type of behavior. She transferred from Maryland because her colleagues apparently didn't appreciate her attitude, openly criticizing her own squad when things weren't going her way. Drama followed her everywhere when she returned to LSU. She is then benched in the professional league for remarks that are harmful to the team. That is a polite way of stating that she spoke too much. Therefore, it is not startling to others when they witness her fabricating or at least exaggerating an injury in order to avoid being present. Putting Angel first and the team second seems to be precisely what she has been doing the entire time. The unfortunate thing is that she is completely unaware of the harm this causes to her image. Contrast that with Caitlin Clark now. She was sent to the Wolves last season. Hard fouls, incessant trash talk, and even players who openly acknowledged that they roughed her up to make a point. What action did Caitlin take? She continued to play. She didn't remove any games. She offered no justifications. She refrained from flaunting herself on TikToks during her team's defeat. She simply appeared. People claim that Angel is not Caitlin Clark because of this. Stats aren't even important. It has to do with mentality. Caitlin is aware of her obligations to the league, her team, and her supporters. Angel, it appears that she is more preoccupied with the camera than the court. Additionally, developing that reputation is risky while attempting to pursue a career in professional athletics. Don't misunderstand, Angel is talented. She has had moments of domination in the paint and is tall and athletic. However, skill alone is insufficient at the professional level. Each and every WNBA player is gifted. Discipline makes a difference. Professionalism makes a difference. Angel is currently failing both tests. From the beginning, her connection with the sky has also been difficult. According to reports, she was dissatisfied, wanted to leave, and felt that her teammates didn't get along with her. It didn't help to publicly criticize the team. Then, due to an unexplained back injury, she misses the final 3 games of the season. The next thing you know, she's having a great time dancing, laughing, and sharing videos aboard a private flight as if she were enjoying her finest life. Are you aware of how fans see that? It appears like you are quitting. She doesn't seem to have cared enough to continue. And that's the worst image to convey in a sport where toughness is crucial. Let's now discuss the league, as the WNBA is also somewhat to fault. When incidents like this occur, how can the commissioner's office not intervene? Where is the responsibility? Where is the norm? The league ought to at least inquire if a player avoids games and then boasts about their good health online. Silence instead. As usual. It becomes worse because of that double standard. Every game, Caitlin Clark is hacked to the ground, and the referees ignore it. The league shrugs when Angel republishes TikToks and misses games. Does this explain why supporters are so irritated? The WNBA appears to play favorites because of the obvious inconsistencies. The elephant in the room should also not be disregarded. Angel Reese adores being noticed. She thrives on it. She first uploaded the video for that reason. She was aware that it would cause a sensation. She played on the fact that others would gossip. Here's the problem. Attention without output eventually becomes stale. Fans become weary of justifications. Teams become weary of the drama. Ultimately, all that remains is an athlete who caused more harm than good. Now, the response to this entire situation on the internet was harsh. Her awful shooting nights earned her the nickname Brick Queen. Others advised her to give up basketball and focus entirely on being a TikTok influencer. Some even made the joke that she would be a perfect match for laying bricks at Subway, which was hiring. Harsh, maybe, but by providing the ammunition, Angel exposed herself to that criticism. And this is the point at which Angel finds the Caitlin Clark analogy most painful. Caitlin manages her image by performing on the court since she doesn't provide that sort of ammunition. Indeed, she receives criticism, but it's for being overly competitive or bringing the league too much attention, not for leaving her team to dance on TikTok. This does not imply that Caitlin is flawless. She knows the task, plays hard, shows up, and gains respect, even if she isn't an athlete. However, Angel appears to believe that the task will become widely popular. Perhaps that works in college, when being ostentatious gets you no deals. Fans, however, demand victories in the professionals. Coaches are looking for effort. Colleagues desire dedication. TikTok dancing when losing isn't good enough. The humorous portion comes next. Oh, Angel's supporters will respond. She's young. She will discover. However, Caitlin is also young. Aaliyah Boston is as well. The majority of the Fever's roster is as well. Being young does not justify immaturity. It has to do with priorities. Basketball is Caitlin's top priority. It appears that social media influence is Angel's top objective. I'll explain it this way. Caitlin Clark would still be respected for her hard work and competitiveness even if she averaged 0 points tomorrow. Because of acts like these, people would still doubt Angel Reese's maturity even if she averaged 20 points. That's the distinction. That explains why the sentence, "she's not Caitlin Clark," is so powerful. And the longer this continues, the more likely it is that Angel will be remembered as a sideshow rather than a celebrity. She is already viewed as a hassle rather than a leader. The Sky or whichever team trades for her will eventually decide the drama isn't worth it if she continues to put herself above the team. What comes next? She cannot regain respect by TikToking. Let's get down to business. The WNBA circus is at its best when Angel Reese performs her hurtback performance while bouncing about on TikTok. This cannot even be made up. The league, ESPN, and Twitter attorneys would already be conducting thorough investigations if Caitlin Clark had just made a mistaken sneeze. Angel, however, gets to share her brief vacation videos while her crew struggles without her. You mean priorities? Furthermore, this goes beyond a single clip. There is a trend here. The limelight has always been more important to Angel than the scoreboard. She wasn't very well liked by her teammates at LSU. There were rumors of drama, ego, and how her brand, rather than basketball, was the main focus. And the situation with the WNBA remains unchanged. She cares more about making sure she's trending than she does about winning games. Let's just say it, look, she has no desire to play for Chicago. The fans don't matter to her. She has little regard for her comrades. What matters to her is sharing a TikTok showing that she is in excellent health while still getting paid by the team. It goes beyond selfishness. It's disrespectful to the players who really smile every night. Players that break their tail but don't receive half the media attention Angel receives include Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, Melissa Smith, and even league veterans. Angel, however, is dancing on an airplane as if she had just won a championship. Apart from newsflash, she didn't. Her squad was defeated. They've left. Additionally, she is boarding a private plane as if she were a member of the royal family. I hate to tell you this, Angel, but in just 2 years, Caitlin Clark has left a greater impact than you have in your whole career. Furthermore, Caitlin accomplished this without the use of TikTok tricks. She hooped to do it. The league is unwilling to acknowledge that fact. Basketball is not as important to them as theater. Angel is one of the players they would defend since she increases engagement. They won't notice when she posts absurd things like this. Ultimately, though, supporters are not stupid. The video was seen. They observed her dancing, laughing, trembling, and moving freely. This wasn't a tight back that made walking difficult. This young lady was in good enough health to play outside. However, she resigned instead. Additionally, she doubled down as if nothing was wrong when supporters criticized her. Let's examine Caitlin Clark as an example. Caitlin endured some of the most severe blows in women's basketball during the previous season. You name it, tackles, elbows, body checks, etc. Angel would have gone into load management mode for a month as a result of half of those hits. Hey Caitlin,